We're still trying to work on how to create a superhero who does drafting by day and fighting crime by night. So
cool.
Working on that, yeah. Hi everyone, it's Clinton from Home Drafting and Design here on site at 55 Sanders Street with Jason Roberts from Roberts Realty Investments. This is a project that he has done, changing a single family dwelling into a single family dwelling with an accessory apartment. So thank you, Jason, for taking the time to meet with us today.
Thanks for having me.
So what was your criteria? I mean, obviously you're looking for properties all the time, looking for the next project you can work on. What was the criteria in purchasing this property over some of the other ones you were looking at?
So in this property in particular, we had to deal with some clearances in the basement, side door being one of them. In order to get the legal access, we had to lower the side door 19 inches. As well, we found a beam in the basement after demo that the center beam was sagging a little bit. So we had to flush mount a beam down there to make sure we acquire our 6 foot 5 inches. And that was the two big ones that came about this property. Other than that, it's just your basic frontage and stuff like that.
So would you say for some other investors that may not have been too savvy, those might have been deterrents for wanting to do this project?
Maybe a little, maybe a little. Some investors may shy away from beams and stuff like that, but it's something that we take on and solve problems as they come up.
Awesome. I know that beams has become a little bit more of your specialty. It seems like the last couple of projects we've done a couple of beams.
Yep.
And, speaking of which, we're actually standing under one that you've put in, which is really kind of cool. So the original layout of this kitchen was very tiny. This was all kind of very congested on one side.
Yep.
So explain to me kind of what the thought was behind putting that beam in and how it all came to be.
So in this property here, we've closed in a window. That gave us a little more covered space. And then we opened this up to give us a little bit more of an open concept. It definitely changed the first floor plan of this, opening it up, kind of bringing it a little bit to the modern era, I guess. And I do a fair bit of beams in some of the most of the projects that we pick. So I feel like opening up something like this is relatively cheap if you know how to do it. And the value it adds is a lot. So I feel like most people want to live in a more open concept living space than something that's boxy and enclosed. So yeah, so we like to do it, but we also like, there's a certain point where we stop and we, within reason.
So you're talking about just doing some work, maybe shying away from other work because it costs too much. So if you feel comfortable, would you mind giving us kind of an idea of what the numbers were on a project like this?
So the project for this one, doing the basement and the upstairs, modernizing it, I think we came into just about $100,000.
It's not bad. And the purchase price of the property?
$455.
$455. So you're in for about $555 right now.
Yes.
What do you figure right now with the way the market is going that you're going to be able to refinance this for?
So we've actually just completed our appraisal. Our appraisal came back at $750.
Wow, that is a good
pretty
burr.
pleased with that.
Yeah, that's awesome.
So very little left in this one, but yeah, no, pretty pleased with the project. The obviously the way the housing market is going right now has helped with that. That wasn't our anticipated numbers, but we'll take it.
Absolutely, all day long, right? So there are a few things that we could have done differently here. I know we talk about a lot of the design.
So we could have made it a 3-bedroom. That's what our original plans were, as we spoke about. Once we got the wall out and started to look at the eating area available and stuff like that, we felt to leave it with a 2-bedroom upper, 2-bedroom lower. We do have the option at any time to close in that wall. We kind of pre-constructed behind the wall that there is still a closet there and it's still usable, so that won't be hard to do, but we just felt for the size of this one, we leave it as a nice 2-bedroom.
The master bedroom, I know that we had some fun little situations there. We had a really awkward closet to begin with. There's a shallow closet right behind the door just so the door can fit.
Yep.
What were your feelings about how that all kind of came together with having the laundry over there instead of putting them at the top of the stairs where we usually do?
So in this case, we couldn't fit it in the top of the stairs, obviously with our side door restraints. I'm pretty pleased with where we located the laundry. It's it turned out great. It turned out great.
Awesome. So we talked about the market a little bit, about how it has fluctuated drastically. It's definitely fluctuated in a way that's favorable for you for the refi on a project like this, which is great. You're able to get most of your money back out of a project right now, which has been sort of unheard of for a lot of years. It's been very difficult to do that, so it's great to see that happen again. Now, with the fact that you're able to refinance, you've been able to do all this renovation to this building, which was looking very dated. What do you feel you're probably going to get for rents on a place like this now?
So we're going to get $1,650 for the upper unit. We're going to get $1,450 for the basement. And then we've also achieved $200 for the detached garage on this property.
Oh, nice.
So that's worked in our favor as well.
So going forward, this is, like you said, this is your 4th project. You've probably got a whole idea of what you want to do over the next couple of years. What's the plan as far as your goals over the next couple of years for how many projects, what projects you're going to take on next and such?
I don't have a number for projects. We're going to continue looking, continuing to try to purchase single-family homes and convert them into 2-unit dwellings. That's the BRRRR method, which we like, and continue growing. Looking to do this full time.
Awesome. So you are all obviously constantly looking for a new project. Do you want to maybe just give your details to the people at home, kind of where they can reach you if they're looking to actually sell their home? Yeah,
absolutely. So if they're looking to sell my home, they can go to robertsrealtyinvestments.com and they can reach out to us there, and we have a form that we fill out to get in contact, and we'll do a walkthrough and give you an offer on your house.
Awesome. Well, thank you very much for your time, Jason. I really appreciate it. It's great that we could talk about this project and actually get to come back and see what it looks like when it's all finished. For all you guys at home, remember to like and subscribe, and look forward to seeing you on the next one.